how do you describe the team morale coming off of, two losses, but especially one like the one that happened on Sunday?
Yeah, these are, both tough losses. Obviously, there were, good things that we did on the defensive side of the ball, but, the moral of the story is past two games we got to finish. We got to finish better.
You see a game where, you don't give up a touchdown and things just kind of fall apart around you, and then on that last drive, I mean, what is the message to each other after that?
You never know, when that play is going to be, as impactful as what it was. I mean, there were a few plays where they're out of field goal range and then they get a complete a deep play or they run and have success and all of a sudden they're kicking field goals. So a defensive mindset is, obviously we're trying to get the ball, we're trying to get 3 and outs, we're trying to get off the field, we're trying to make them punt. But then again, if they do happen to get in the red zone, we did a great job of, forcing them to kick field goals, but why did they have to kick field goals? So, if we could erase a few of those 3-pointers off the field, we'd be in a better position.
Talking about mindset going on yours, I mean, you see linebackers falling apart around you, no DeMario and then no Willie. How would you describe yours on Sunday and having to step up?
Yeah, I think that, first of all, I credit our coach. Coach Hodges just does a great job, and I see no fall off in that linebacker room. Obviously, we got a lot of great players that complement each other very well, but it's next man up mentality. Guys are prepared. They have to be prepared because in a situation like that, Willie steps up, but then he gets banged up a little bit. DeMarco has to go out and and show and compete, and I thought he did a great job. So it's just next man mentality, and we just got to go from there.
Is there anything you could take from last year? You guys were 2-2 after the season. We look back and ask you guys, like, kind of pointed to like Green Bay. You guys, like, is there any lessons you can take from that going forward to just not let it snowball the rest of the way?
Yeah, I think you just have to, moving forward, you got to, just keep increasing what you're doing well and eliminate the weaknesses. Obviously, we don't want to be in that point where we want to say, oh, I wish we had this game back. We're 2-2 sitting right now, but we got a long season, so we don't want to be making those comments at the end of the season. We're gonna try and push for these wins, but it starts with executing in practice and getting a good game plan and going out and executing at the end of the day.
Given the way that the first 2 games started, does it feel different overall? Given, I know 2-2 is still 2-2, but like, does it give you optimism going forward of knowing that team you can beat?
Yeah, I mean, I think, after the first game and, after this 4th game, I still feel great about this team. I think we have such a talented team. We have in my opinion, the best team that I've been a part since I've been here. So we got all the confidence in the world because we know we got the players. We just, have to go out and execute. That's simply what we have to do.
Pete, what's your mindset, your approach when you're on the field on defense and you're protecting the lead late in the game? I mean, do you want to be playing it just like you played it in the first quarter in any other situation? Do you want to shift gears and be like, we have a minute, we want to hold them to 30 yards or less? I mean, like, what kind of approach do you take when you're on the field in those situations? Right.
Well, there is a different mentality. First of all, you got to know, what's obviously the time on the clock. Do they have timeouts? What are they trying to do? Obviously, in those situations, they're trying to complete long throws with a minute left, knowing that they only have to get a field goal. But they're also trying to get out of bounds. So if we can, keep them in, we're trying our best to keep that clock running. So that's the different mindset. But but at the end of the day, I mean, you're still trying to play aggressive. You're still trying to create that game-winning turnover to win the game. We just weren't able to do that. We didn't create pass rush, and the coverage wasn't it. So it's 2 weeks in a row now where we haven't finished well, and so that's going to be the mindset is finish early too. We don't want to be in those situations, but when we do, we got to go out and execute.